Speaking of neighbors, let's talk about Pakistan. CNN News 18 has now accessed an explosive, detailed report that exposes Pakistan's direct involvement in the April 22nd Pahalgam terror attack. The investigation confirms that all three attackers were Pakistani nationals. They were senior commanders of the terror group Lashkar-e Toiba. They were trained and armed across the border. This report that we've accessed also identifies Suleiman Shah, alias Faisal Jatt, as the commander of the Lashkar-e Toiba who masterminded and led the entire attack. Their movements, their links to Pakistan, they're all now established. And perhaps this is a reality check for all those who have been asking questions of whether they were homegrown terrorists, whether there was any local link that was involved. So here's a list of the recoveries that nails Pakistan and that has been put in place, given as proof by the intelligence agencies, by our military establishment. One was the Pakistani voter ID card that was found on these terrorists. There were voter slips that were found in their pockets. That is one link that, beyond any doubt, shows that these are not homegrown terrorists. There is a smart ID chip, NADRA-linked smart ID chip. Now, this is a database that Pakistan follows, which includes biometrics, which includes your data. All of this was found in the damaged satellite phone that was found after these terrorists were eliminated. Pakistan manufactured items like chocolates, wrappers, ammunitions. They were all found at the site where these terrorists were killed. There's forensic and technical confirmation as well. Casings were found that were matched to the rifles that the terrorists had on them and the ones that were used in the Pahalgam attack. There was blood on a torn t-shirt that was found in Pahalgam that also matched the DNA of one of the slain terrorists. So why is it exactly that questions are still being raised about whether these terrorists were actually Pakistani nationals or no? And if there's any more doubt left, here's what was retrieved. There was a micro SD card that was retrieved from the satellite phone, which was damaged, that was found at the scene again after these terrorists were neutralized. All of this biometric data that I was talking about confirms that they were indeed Pakistani nationals. Their addresses in the Kasur district of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is another link between Pakistan and these terrorists. There were chocolate wrappers that were recovered, all of which were believed to be Karachi-based brands. They also point to the origin of these terrorists. There are numbers that are traceable, in fact, to these consignments. They were shipped to Muzaffarabad in 2024 in POK. That's what we're now learning. So if this is not proof, then I don't know what is, as far as the link of Pakistan, an undeniable one at that, is concerned, as far as the April 22nd Pahalgam attack goes.
Investigators have been able to piece together evidences to ensure that the Pakistan's link is established in Pahalgam attack. After killing 3 terrorists in Dachigam area, finally a dossier is going to be prepared where every link to establish them with the crime is being done both scientifically and by using different methods. Their satellite phone links, their communication, their date of entering into Indian territory through Gurez, their stay in Gurez and how the operations were launched to ensure that they are nailed. Now, the interesting part of this entire investigation is the finding of Pakistan, government issued cards which are laminated in their pockets. Even the toffees and the candies which were found on them had markings of Pakistan on them, which clearly established that they had come from nowhere other than Pakistan. What we also know is that the SD card has been recovered from the damaged satellite phone, which can give crucial links in this case, that who they really communicated to, what was the data that was inside, because ballistics has already been done. The sort of ammunition that was recovered from Pahalgam has been checked with the AK rifle. It has been clearly established that they were the gunmen, including Suleiman and others, were part of this massive crime that they did in Pahalgam. And now what we also know is that after ballistics and ensuring that all these things are clubbed together, and a report is formulated to show the international community that how Pakistan orchestrated Pahalgam massacre.